Okay, hello everybody. I'm going to do a supplement to the beginner video. I've got a good friend of mine that mentioned that a lot of people that are watching this are on a mobile device, and when I go to a full screen shot on the mobile devices, they're not able to see anything I'm doing on there. So this is kind of a remake of the first video. Hopefully, a few more people will actually be able to see it. Okay, so here we go on the PC. I'll try to do this where everybody can see it. My recommendation is get on YouTube and look at some of the cars that are available, some of the hobby grade stuff. And again, the difference between hobby grade and toy, if you buy a toy car and you break apart, you're throwing it away and buying another one. So uh, the hobby grade stuff you can get parts for. So you find a car that you like, you get on Google, go to I use Banggood, I use GearBest. I've been happy with both of these companies, but this one is the WL Toys. This is a 959, and they make a 959 and a 959B. So you can see there's a little price. The difference on these cars is basically the motor and the speed that they go. Although on the website here they're both showing 70 kilometers per hour. Um, some of those guys, it's kind of like, well, I'll just say they exaggerate a little bit. They may actually do the speed qualifying with the three-cell battery instead of a two-cell. My primary focus here isn't the exact specifications of the car. It's just to show the parts availability. So, I mean, as you can see, if you break things, you can buy new things. Um, Another car that I think some people might be interested in is this one right here. That's a HBX. It's called a Dune Thunder. The model on that one is 12891. It's a $90 car. And as you can see, they've got replacement parts, um, and you can get really just almost any part on the car. And you got the tires, battery chargers, you got the adjustability, the replacement links for the front end, um, spur gears, even the chassis. The chassis is $10.51 for a replacement chassis. So even if you break it really bad, if you burn the motor out in it, we're looking at $10.85. And so I'm not pushing this car on anybody. I'm just saying this is one. These three cars, the WL Toys A959B, I've got one ordered. This 12891 HBX, I've got one of these, and the 12428, that's this car right here. I've got one of these ordered, and they hopefully will be in fairly soon. But again, you see that they have a ton of replacement components for it. You can, if you want to upgrade the shocks, you're looking at $8.97. So you can get new motors, you can get new tires, new chassis, drive shafts, pretty much every part on the car is available. Even the gears that go inside the differential, you can convert those over to steel. A lot of them are nylon. New dog bones, that's the drive mechanism that goes between the wheel and the differential. And you can replace a lot of the parts with plastic, which is not a bad option. There's a set of gears for the spider assembly inside the differential. Now, I'll show you the difference. If you go to a hobby shop, all right, here's a Traxxas Rustler. That's a four-wheel drive electric car, okay? We're looking at the difference in the price of this. This is what you're going to see if you go to a hobby shop. Not beating the hobby shops up, but I'm just saying this is not necessarily a starting place if you're just wanting to get into a hobby. You might not like it. You might think, well, or you just might suck at it. It's all these options are things that happen to people when they first get into a hobby. Or let's say you want to go big time. You want to go to the Traxxas X-Max. Okay, well now we're up in the $900 bracket, $1,000 bracket. Ooh, that one comes with a charger, and I don't know if that's two extra batteries. Anyway, you kind of get my point. We're a long way from the $100 price point, And in my opinion, it's just that's not where you start when you're getting into the hobby. 1100, basically 1200. So to me, not a good place. Just the replacement body is as much as the as some of the cars that we're looking at. So you get in at the lower level. If you find a car that you like, you can change over to say a full brushless system, which will be a lot faster than what you're starting off with. Okay, so let's just say that you found the right car. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Uh, you can buy a second one of these and still be into it for less than if you went to the hobby store and started in the middle somewhere. There are options for hobby grade cars that are a lot more expensive than these. These are just what I consider to be entry level cars. They've got some of these things that I don't know, maybe they're comparable with some of the other stuff that we saw for less money still. And if you decide that you like the car, you like the way it handles or whatever, if you want to do some upgrades on it, go to a brushless system. You can get more power, you can get more speed, or both in some cases. So, and it's a little more complicated than just changing the motor. You've got to change the electronic speed controller, change the receiver, probably change the servo, and have a new radio. But you're still into it for less money than if you went to the hobby shop and started in the middle. So anyway, if anybody found any of this stuff helpful, please subscribe. And if we can get the numbers up, maybe I can get some sponsored links to get a coupon or something on some of this stuff. And my cameraman wants to say something to you real quick here. His name is Walter. Subscribe. I would try that.